great. It was interesting today when the offense was on there, the entire defense, you guys were cheerleaders. I mean, you guys were out there, the offense was.
Yeah.
It seems like last year it was learning. This year it just seems to be more of a team. Do you notice that?
Yeah, it's obviously it's only August, so things are going well right now. But it's an everyday process. But yeah, I think we're going in the right direction. We have guys playing for each other, and at the end of the day, it's a player's game, and we do it. We're the ones out there. We got to be at our best, and when it really comes down to it, we're the ones getting things done. So we all got to be on the same page. It comes down to every single one of us, and the coaches trusting us, and Pat and Josh and all them have been preaching that. Like it's all about us, So we got to go out there, no matter who the opponent is. We all got to be on the same page and fly around and have fun, and just don't think, just go.
Max, I know you mentioned that it is only August, but it's pretty much every day the defense is doing something. Plays on balls, getting interceptions, especially on that back end. Are you feeling that? I mean, are you kind of picking up on some of the stuff that's happening that might be a little bit different than when it's happened in the past?
No question. Obviously, bringing Marcus in, Peters, he's an elite, ball hawk, and you could see that every single day. I think he got another pick today. He's just one of those guys that's super sticky, and he has great instincts. And then you got Epps, you got Timo. Those two, are just on the same page at all times. And then you got a young guy like Jacorian coming in, getting first team reps, and he's got no choice. You got three great players out there. You got to step up and show up. So I just love what they're doing on the back end. They're getting confidence together. They're growing, and it bleeds down through the whole defense. I think obviously it starts up front. We bring pressure, and quarterback can't hold the ball. So DBs know that. And they're breaking and not thinking or second-guessing themselves. So it all goes together. And then, like I said, you can't leave out the linebackers either. Spillane is a freaking dog. He's going crazy. You got Diablo, Masterson, all those guys. They're playing hard and getting better and better. So it's exciting.
Max, there was one time in team drills, I think Jimmy hit Hunter Renfro over the middle, and then he hit Hooper for touchdown. You were very excited on the sideline.
Yeah.
What's your excitement level for the offense and then Jimmy and just what they're putting together right now?
I love it. Jimmy's getting better and better and better. The guy, like you said, he's coming off an injury. It's not just going to happen overnight, but Jimmy's confidence has been only growing, and you've seen that today, the last 2 days, to be honest. He's just getting better, and he's trusting himself, and that's really what it comes down to. It's a mental game. Everybody's talented in the NFL, but your mentality's got to be elite to be a great player. So, Jimmy's getting better and better, and I'm super hyped for him.
You had different guys that kind of flashed today. Different guys that practiced on the D-line, I think, flashed. Mm-hmm. What's your sense of the depth on the D-line this year, and what did you see today from some of your guys?
I love it. I feel like collectively up front we're getting after it. It was, we're trying to set the tone, and every single day, it starts with us up front. So, yeah, you got guys all around flying, and when you have a standard, you can't just be sitting in the back waiting to, make plays or waiting for the next guy or taking plays off. Like, there's none of that. So everybody, we have 18 guys, I think, in the D-line room, and it's an open competition. Everybody's getting better and competing and growing. So it's super exciting to see. Not only with the vets but the younger guys as well. They want to play, they want to get better. You could just see, the guys were just rolling in and getting after it.
Enjoy all these reps against Trent Williams.
Oh, I love it. Me and Trent had some great reps today. We're getting after it, and we were chopping it up after as well. He's the best in the game. So me and him, we had, a couple one-on-ones and, a couple team reps against each other. And, that's what it's all about. I want to go against the best. Like we talked about, I want to be the best in the league. I know he's literally the best in the league. So, just being able to get those reps and, get better is what football is about.
Girls often have like an open conversation about tips on how to play each other's against each other's position. Did you have that type of conversation with him?
Oh yeah, for sure. We were talking about my second one-on-one where I did like an outside spin to a power, and he was like, I don't even know what the hell you were doing. I thought you were gonna go power, then it turned to a spin. He was like, I just grabbed. But that's what it's about, like just really having that dialogue because. Like I said, the guy's going to year 14. He's gone against everybody. He's played at an elite level for years and years and years. So, I can learn from him. He can learn from me, and that's really what it's all about. Once you get to that level, you're just trying to find that 1% you can get better at. So, yeah, it was a ton of fun.
Some of the younger guys, Nessa Jade Silvera, 7th-round pick, but
yeah.
It feels like his presence is being felt out there.
Hell yeah, Nessa's a dog. He's getting after it. I love him since the first day he came in. he had the attitude. You could just tell, like, he's hungry. And he's just getting better and better. When you're a young guy, I told literally all the rookies, like, when they came in, technique is one thing, but you can't coach effort, you can't coach attitude, you can't coach the little things you see on film, the flying to the ball, the heart, all those little things. And like Ness is one of those guys, you can see it clear as day. Obviously he's got things to clean up. Obviously he has room for improvement, just like all of us. But he's a rookie. But the way you stand out is flying to the ball, being mean, having an attitude, and he's one of those guys. He plays violent. He's getting better as a rusher. He's getting better against the run. And he's able to do a lot of things. So I love what he's doing. I think he's going to be a big time player for us.
Do you have any big favorite plays by the defense that happened today? Things that really got you guys fired up?
Honestly, there's a ton you can point to. I think we were active, getting TFLs, getting sacks, and also Marcus Peters, getting a pick, seeing him getting a couple PBUs, just seeing guys all around the field making plays. That's what it's really all about, and just having that swagger. That's what it's all about. I try to preach that to everybody. Like, you can't go out there and talk about confidence but be quiet on the field. You got to let it, just be yourself. You know what I mean? And I tell the coaches that all the time. Like, sometimes they're like, chill out. Or I'm like, nah, like, this is us. Like, this is our identity. This is different. And we're not going to be what we were in the past. We're going to be what we are now. And that's a confident defense that's going to fly around. And we're super excited about, the direction we're going.
What do you remember about your pre-draft interview with them? I think Kyle's word was that they were dicks to you. And, can you talk about that today?
Yeah, that's actually funny. I talked to him on the field. It was after one of the plays. Like, I made a play and I was hyped, and I'm talking shit to Kyle, and he's laughing at me. And I went up to him after the play, and he's like, "Yeah, man." He was like, "I feel like an asshole about our interview we had in 2019." And I remember it because Kasurik was in there, John Lynch, and Shanahan. And I feel like it's nothing against them. I feel like every single team that I interviewed with didn't take me serious. I can name every damn team if I want, but I'm not going to do that. But, Kyle Shanahan, he's an incredible coach. The dude is literally one of the best, play callers in the game. So I got a massive amount of respect for him. We played against them last year, and they gave me all type of looks and all different type of things, and that's what we're talking about today as well. Like, what he does is definitely unique, and I got nothing but respect for him. That's the past. I remember everything. Trust me, I remember all those interviews. But that's what makes me who I am today. Because at the end of the day, I carry every little scar. I won't talk about a lot of it, but I keep everything noted from literally everything. Just keep me going.
That meeting.
Oh, it was a great meeting. Honestly, I remember Kasurik, he's in there going through the meeting, and he's, all right, blah, blah, blah. He's like yelling, but not mad. You know what I mean? That's just how his energy was crazy, but in a good way. And I like that because I'm used to it. Like, literally from a kid, my dad was, he was loud. My college coach, I have Marinelli. All those coaches are loud and proud. So Kasurik was cool, but the meeting was unique, and it just was what it was. But I love the way they coach over there. Obviously Shanahan and those guys, and Chris Kasurik and John Lynch. They have a great organization, and it's no surprise that they're doing good things.
Max, you mentioned guys playing mean. With Greg Van Roten, he seems to have a little Richie Incognito and a little bit of mean. Do you see that when you go?
There's only one Richie Incognito. I'll say that.
But
But he's doing great. He's doing a great job. There's different type of levels of mean, but yeah, he's a stud. He's obviously played a long time in the league, hard-nosed guy, and he's coming in and earning first team reps and second team reps, and it's good for him to see. The more depth we have, the better. So yeah, I'm fired up for him.
You mentioned Jimmy G's mindset, his confidence, his collectiveness, how cool he can be on the field. How important was that for the team, not just the offense, but the team, being that position had the transition from last year?
Yeah, Jimmy he's done a hell of a job. Obviously it's hard. Like I said, he's come back from injury. As a guy that's running the show, it's not easy. Coming back from a foot injury, dealing with all that, dealing with coming to a new team, learning a new system. But he's just the same guy every single day. That's what I respect most about him. We're in there. I see him, in the training room, from the tubs to everything. He's always got a positive mindset. He's always looking to improve, and you just see it over camp. Early on, people are giving him a lot of shit, and it doesn't matter to him. You know, he came out these last 2 days. He's been incredible. So he's only getting better. He's going to keep improving, and I'm super fired up for him. He's a great leader and a great guy to have around.
So the guy that you were talking about, Nesta, but another guy that's kind of starting to make some noise is Adam Plant. He's on the edge with you. What do you think about him so far?
Yeah, he's doing well. You know, like I said, all these rookies are coming in hungry, and we have 18 guys. You know, at the end of the day, I told them from day one, I was like, listen, we're all in this together, but this is an open competition. Everyone's fighting for a job. You're not going to have 18 guys on the roster. So everyone's coming in trying to prove a point, trying to prove their worth, and that's all you can ask for. You know, Adam, all those guys, you know, Byron Young today too. That dude is a beast, and he's getting better and better, and you just see all these young guys coming along, so it's exciting.
Seems like Malcolm Combs is getting some more opportunity as of late. What sort of growth have you seen from him just over his short career so far?
Yeah, Malcolm, he's got all the ability in the world. You know, the dude he's got the bend, speed, he's got power, and it's just exciting to see him get after it and, you know, just earn more and more reps, you know, for, you know, our team, you know, to be where we want to go. You know, Malcolm's got to step up and be at his best. So I'm constantly pushing him. Robbie's constantly pushing him. Everybody's pushing him, but he's responding great, and he's had an awesome camp, and I'm fired up for him.
Max, this is your 5th year in the league now, I believe.
Yep.
How anxious are you for the Raiders to be a contender this year?
You know, for me, I worry about the day. You know, I'm worried about getting better today, and then tomorrow when it gets here, I'm worried about that. You know, every single day I come in here, I think about winning. You know, I don't do this year round to come in and not make the playoffs. I'm sick of that shit, and I want to keep winning, and I want to get back to the playoffs. I want to be in Cincinnati on the road, you know, in a hostile environment. That's why I play the game. That's why I work the way I work. You know, I come here and I do this all year, and like I said, I want to win championships. I want to be at the top of the game. I want to be the number one guy, regardless of position, and I work for that every single day. So, yeah, you know, I'm fired up for this organization. I love all the people in here, and I'm really just trying to, you know, be my best version of myself and lead by example.
Max, when you talk about being the best player at the position, you know, yourself and Boza get mentioned in that. Do you feel like you share any similarities with him as a player? You guys both kind of known for being relentless.
Yeah, you know, obviously me and Nick are much different. You know, he's a totally different type of player, but you know, we have a lot of similarities. We know how to get to the quarterback and know how to be disruptive and wreck games. And Nick has consistently done that since he's gotten in the league. I got a massive amount of respect for him. Me and Nick are, you know, good friends. You know, we text often. We text during the season, and just kind of check in and watch each other's film. And that's what it's really all about. You know, Nick is a hell of a player, and he inspires me. So, yeah, I try to be the best. I know Nick wants to be the best. So, like, I love that competition. You know, that's what it's all about. But at the end of the day, like, I worry about myself. My biggest, you know, competitor is myself. You know, I look myself in the mirror every morning, and I challenge myself to get better. And there's no harder critic than myself. So there's nothing anybody else can say or do, you know, that, you know, can get under my skin because I'm my hardest, you know, critic at the end of the day.
Bilal said he's the champion of the defensive line room of shooting things into the trash can.
Oh,
I can't
no.
imagine that sits well with you.
Hell no. I'm Kobe. I'm Kobe. He might be like, I don't know, like Brandon Ingram or something, but no offense, but there's levels.
So Max, you just said that
Super Bowl every year, but being in Las Vegas this season, the first time the Raiders hosted at their stadium, how special is that? And is there a little extra juice with that?
Obviously, you know, that we would love to, you know, play in a Super Bowl in our hometown, but we're worried about, you know, the now, you know, just getting better, improving. That'll be here in February. We got a ton of work to do, so, you know, we're fired up.
Max, you just mentioned that obviously your biggest critic. So how do you feel about what you did today? Do you feel good about how things went the first day of the joint practices?
Hell yeah. You know, it was exciting. I was on a little pitch count, but I was able to get some reps and make a lot of plays. So that's what it's all about. You know, it was a ton of fun. So, yeah, got to be better tomorrow, keep improving, and just keep growing in the direction I'm going because I feel great, healthy, and just excited. You know, I've seen all the guys fly around. You know, we're playing as a team, and it's the best time of year, man.
All right.
Thank you.